I get a surprising amount of comments about this massive book stack that I have in my apartment. For the record, this is a shelving unit. It's not just a ton of books that are precariously stashed like this. But let's go through my favorite book. I will also preface this with my brain is totally rotted from this app. So there's basically only two types of books that I can like force myself to read. And that is like non-fiction-y self-help books and really easy, engaging beach reads. The first book is going to be a shameless plug, but it's actually good and I'm currently reading it. It's called Showmance by Chad Beglin. If you recognize the last name, it's because he's my uncle. This is his first book, but if you've seen Aladdin on Broadway, The Prom on Broadway or on Netflix, Elf on Broadway, he's responsible for all of those. So you know the jokes are good. If you're into theater or rom-coms, this is for you. The things to do is give people my books after I've finished reading them because I want them to obsess with it as much as I have. How to Murder Your Life by Kat Marnell is my favorite book of all time. I've reread it so many times. If you are a party girl, if you like living in New York, you should know who Kat Marnell is. Writes about herself, but I feel like most autobiographies are bad because interesting people whose lives you want to read about, they aren't necessarily great writers. Kat's an incredible writer. It also has the most insane life stories. Like the things that she was doing in New York is legit insanity. Your life look so tame. Yeah, just read it. Another book I really like is My Year of Rest and Relaxation. I feel like it's gone viral on this app. I read it right after I left my job in finance. And I think it gave me a lot of solace because the narrator is like so unhinged and like into rest. And I was like, oh, I'm resting by going to a tech startup. If you feel like you're someone that's go, 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 it'll just really make you think about rest. It's not going to convince you to do a year of rest and relaxation, but it's just a very interesting read. The Guest by Emma Cline. This is about a woman who basically finds herself in the Hamptons and like just is like almost hitchhiking it through the Hamptons, but not. Especially if you go out east, you will like this book. And then for nonfiction, my two favorites are Atomic Habits. The millionth person to recommend this, but if you want to become more productive, read this one. This is the ex-finance girl in me, but this was given to me by a past boss. Poker is about being a trader on Wall Street in the 80s. As an ex-trader, it's just really good.